Okay, what's up? This is actually take 3. I recorded this video this morning, and I was super groggy. I was out late last night, and I just couldn't think. It was like a brain fart this morning. And then the music played on Spotify right now, take 2. Anyway, take 3, here we are. I want to talk to you about world building. And this is something that I am quickly becoming an expert in, because I love it so much. And I don't mean just world building in the story world sense, where you're creating characters, you're building a world. I think of like Lord of the Rings, Middle Earth, right? You can think of any place in fictional history, or even mythological history, where worlds are created. And the thing is, it relates to our lives, because we are constantly world building. We create our reality. Think about it, like how you interact with others. Say you go and talk to every attractive person you think you see, right? Your reality changes. Say you pick a fight with everybody you see, your reality changes. You then affect the world around you by how you interact with it. It's like throwing pebbles, skipping rocks across the surface of the water. And so I've been thinking a lot about this, and particularly in the entrepreneurial sense. When you think of world builders, what comes to my mind is someone like Walt Disney, who created this world around his characters, around Mickey Mouse, and then externalized it, manifested in reality, created Walt Disney World. It's literally called Walt Disney World. His world is layered on top of our Earth universal world. It's pretty profound. And so I'm currently majoring in world building, because I'm taking point 5 and building on top of it. And now I've gotten people involved. I just shared it with a coworker of mine earlier, one of my videos, because I felt like he would be part of the target audience. Point 5's audience at the moment is 99% male, and according to my analytics, 99.4 or 0.7% male. So he seemed like somebody who'd be into it. We talked about movies and video games in the past, and sure enough, he was. And so he was asking me questions about one of the videos, particularly about overcoming pornography addiction, which if you go to the YouTube channel at PT5 Films, you can see that video as Joshua Graham talks to you about overcoming pornography addiction. And we got talking about it, the subject matter, the topic, and it was cool because I am building this world around my interests. And one thing he said is, the character in this AI video mentions a lot of Bible passages. He's like, is that you speaking through the character? And while I grew up in a religious school system, no. I want to be as accurate as possible to that character. And that's something that the character would do. And so I'm creating this world around my passions, and then I'm inhabiting it with characters that share similar values. So while I share similar values to these characters that I'm publishing content about, it's not a conscious endeavor to have them be like surrogate messengers to some voice or message, at least not consciously. So anyway, I think it's awesome. And so now I'm creating like a soundtrack for point 5. Creating like a DeviantArt page. I'm creating all these things, and I'm adding layers to the world. And I even thought of some original stories that I'm eventually sharing that page too, fictional stories. And it's really getting my mind going. And this is, again, how you know that you're obsessed, is when you can't turn it off. It just keeps going, and it's not like a nuisance. It's a joy. I'm freaking grateful for it. So I'm very stoked at what's to come. I edited almost 32 videos the last 2 days, between thumbnails and the actual editing process. A little concerned about music I put on these videos. It's related to a certain character from an anime. I hope I don't get a copyright strike. It's just for entertainment purposes. But we'll see, because it really adds a lot to that message with the song on top. Underneath rather, it's pretty low, but yeah, so I'm stoked. World Building 101. And yeah, that's just what I wanted to share. A lot more to coming down the pipeline. I feel like this energetic shift happening where good things are coming. I can't put my finger on it, but my buddy and I, shout out to Marin, we're talking yesterday about intuition. And we were on our way to some club, and he's like, it's over here. I feel like it's over here. And then I put the GPS in, and sure enough, it was. And I was like, isn't it wild that sometimes you just know? Like, what would you call that? It's like, oh, that's your intuition. And so learning how to tap into your intuition to align you with your obsession is how you create relentless and like this unquenchable drive and purpose. So anyway, that's what I got. See you in the next video.